So your money doesn't move randomly. It moves wherever your attention is. Not where your goals are, not where you intend for it to go, where your attention actually lives on a daily basis. And most women don't realize how much their attention has been quietly directing their financial life this entire time. Welcome back to another episode of the Breakthrough Bestie podcast. I am your host, Angela Brock, a money strategist for women who are ready to take control of their financial life and build real wealth. So, this is the third video in the series on invisible money leaks. So, if you've missed or you haven't had a chance to watch the previous videos, I encourage you to go back and watch it. In this episode, we are talking through why your money always follows your attention. So, I want you to think about your day. Think about how your attention gets pulled in 105 different directions, right? There's your work, your family, your spouse, your partner, your children, your responsibilities, schedules, their schedules, right? Deadlines. They're the problems that need to be solved immediately, right? Your attention lives on what feels urgent and necessary, and oftentimes is what feels right in front of you. And naturally, your money follows those same priorities. And it's not because you sat down and just consciously decided that this is how it's going to be and this is how you should direct your money, but because attention determines direction, that's why your money follows those same priorities. So, in the last two videos, we talked about how your financial blueprint forms, right? How your money follows familiar paths and how convenience quietly reinforces those pathways. But here's what strengthens those paths even more, and it is your attention. Whatever has your attention consistently, your money will support automatically, without hesitation, without pause, without resistance, because attention signals priority. So I am a plant mom, right? And I have several plants in my home. And the ones that I water consistently grow. Now, the ones that I forget about, the ones that are, in a corner, and I don't mean to, right? But the ones that I forget about don't grow. And again, it's not because I didn't intend for them to grow, but because my attention wasn't there consistently enough to support them, they didn't grow. Now, do you see where we're going with this? Your money works the exact same way. Whatever parts of your life receive consistent attention, your money naturally flows there, not intentionally, but automatically. Because attention creates reinforcement, and reinforcement creates patterns, and patterns create your financial blueprint. And this is where balance begins to matter. Balance is not about perfection. Rather, it is about awareness of where your money is consistently going and why. Because without awareness, your attention gets pulled by whatever feels urgent in the moment, not what actually moves your life forward, not what actually you want or you intend, but what feels urgent in the moment. And that urgency and importance are not the same thing. Urgency gets your attention, importance builds your future. And most women have been trained to prioritize urgency, not intentionality, but through responsibility, through life, through being capable and dependable, right? And this is why your bills get paid on time. Your responsibilities get handled. Your immediate needs are always covered because those things demand attention. They're visible, they're urgent, they're right in front of your face. They don't let you forget about them. But the things that build your future, the things that feel optional, the things that don't demand attention, they wait for it and they wait and they wait. And if nothing intentionally directs your attention there, your money won't naturally go there either. Not because you don't care, but because urgency always speaks louder than intention unless you interrupt the pattern. This is how women stay financially stable for years without expanding. Your money maintains your current life perfectly. It handles everything that needs to be handled, but it isn't being directed towards expansion consistently. And it's not because you lack discipline, but because your attention has been focused on maintaining, not building, but maintaining and keeping your life running rather than building, which would move your life forward. And both of these things matter. But without balance, maintaining becomes permanent. And this is the moment where control begins to return, right? Not when you start to work harder, but when you become intentional about your attention. Because when your attention shifts, your financial direction shifts, not overnight, but predictably, because attention determines what gets supported, and what gets supported, just like my plants, will start to grow. So think about your home, right? Where you live. There's probably one room where you spend most of your time in, right? That room stays clean, maintained, organized because you see it constantly. Now, think about the areas that you rarely see. They don't receive the same level of a care, right? So, that room may need to be dusted. When was the last time you vacuumed? When was the last time you fluffed the pillows in that room and you just kind of wiped down the blinds on the windows, right? It's not an intentional decision to overlook that room, it just naturally happens. Similarly, the same can be said with your financial life, right? Whatever you seek consistently, you naturally maintain. Whatever you don't gets whatever is left over. Not because you failed, but because your attention drives maintenance, and maintenance drives outcomes. Your money isn't ignoring your goals, it's just responding to your attention. And the moment you become intentional about where your attention lives, then your money begins responding differently. And it won't feel forced, it'll just be because you redirected it. And this is what I mean when I say balance. And then, your balance is going to start to form. It won't be because you all of a sudden started restricting how you spend your money, but it'll be because of the awareness and the intentional attention that you put towards it. So I want you to ask yourself this question honestly, or ask it and then answer honestly. Where has your attention been shaping your financial life without you realizing it? Because attention always creates a direction, whether it's intentional or not. Because once you realize how much your attention has been shaping your financial life, you will start seeing how small everyday decisions have been quietly reinforcing your current blueprint. That awareness will change everything. So here's your anchor: your money follows your attention, and attention gives you the ability to shape direction intentionally. So, if this video has helped you to see your money differently, subscribe so that you can continue building habits that lead to real wealth. Remember these two things: one, breakthrough starts when you decide to take control, and two, wealth isn't built by accident, it is built by the decisions that you make today. I'll see you next time.